Alright guys, what you see in the vise right here is the Lively Legs black stonefly. Now I know I already have a black stonefly video uploaded, but you know, I got these new black Lively Legs right here. You can order these online, right there, you see. These are extra small. I would prefer to get small or large. I have them in brown, let's see, black, brown, and yellow for my golden stones. Right there. It's awesome. So let's go ahead and get to tying it, guys. Okay, in the vise I have a Tiemco size 10 hook, nymph hook. Then I have, let's see here, I have a 5/32 brown olive bead on here. 5/32, like I said, this is a Wapsi bead, and the thread I'll be using is it's actually a dark brown. I prefer black, but I actually ran out of black. Tying these, as you can see. So I'm gonna use dark brown UTC thread here, which it's plenty dark enough for this stuff. So just bear with me, guys. Alright, so I'm going to start my thread right there, okay? In my opinion, it's key to start your thread in a good position. So go right there, and you can stop. Alright, so I'm going to take two black goose spots right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie them in. Let's see. I'm going to tie them in right about, let's see. Alright. Right about there. About there's right about there's good. You can usually adjust them with your fingers, which helps. Then I'll take the other one and I'll face it the opposite way. Okay. And they kind of splay out from each other. That's what you want them to look right there. Let's see, let me adjust my camera. Just like that. Okay. You can come in here, snip both of them off, and then you can whip finish. Alright, so once I whip finished, I just cut my thread like that. That's where you seen it, whip finish. And you just push your bead right over it. I'm gonna start my thread right behind where I ended it. Okay, I'm just gonna take our thread back to the back. Okay, we can come here, trim out that. Okay, and we'll come to the back. All right, once you get to the back right here, we're gonna take some black rabbit dubbing here. We're gonna make like a little ball. Okay, we don't want our ball to be too big. If I could get it, okay, there we go. Oh, fart noodles. Okay, don't pay attention to what I just said. Don't question me, guys. Okay. Leave in the comment section below if you thought that was funny. Alright, so make your little dubbing ball. It looks a little bit messy, but that's what we want. Alright, so now I'm going to take two black goose spots again, last time. And we're just going to tie those in just like that. We want to wrap up against the dubbing ball that we created in order to get the splaying of the goose spots that we want. And I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so you see how these are splaying the side? That's what them goose spots, that dubbing does, is it helps just splay the now in my opinion, this part right here is very important, because these goose spots help you get a taper in, and if they turn sideways, that just means it gives you the wide part of the fly. So that's totally fine. If they turn sideways, don't really focus on that. Okay, so once we get to the back here, we're going to tie in a long piece of small copper wire. What it looks like is this right here. This is ultra wire. Right there. That's all. That's what we're going to tie in. Okay, next we're going to tie in some thin skin. This is mottled oak. I'll show you here. Alright, this is mottled oak right here. This is what it looks like. Just a little package like that. And that's what we're going to use for the thin skin. Now for my thin skin, I cut a thin piece of it. And you can see here, it's like half the length of the gap of the hook. We're going to tie this in with the shiny side of the thin skin facing downward. That's what we want. Okay. Well, first of all, I gotta be able to tie this in on the top of the freaking hook shank. Okay. Anyways. Alright. Then we'll take this back, and I'm gonna just try my best to get this on top of the hook shank. And then I'll look to the side and make sure I got it straight. I'm gonna try your best to get it straight as possible. Okay. That's perfect. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take once you get to this point, we're gonna take some more black rabbit dubbing, and we're gonna use a lot of it this time. And we're just gonna wrap it up the body so that we can get a nice bulky stonefly body. Okay, and just take it up a little bit past this point. Alright, so once we get to this point, we're going to take our thin skin and we're just going to fold it forward like that right there. Okay, we're going to come over top, secure it. We want this to be on top of the hook shank. This is going to be really key. I'll probably leave it like that. Make 1 or 2 wraps like that. Now, you don't have to get this perfect because it's probably going to be covered up anyways. Alright. Then we're going to take this copper wire and we're going to make close wraps. And try to make them close and even. Forgot to mention that part of it. But anyways. Three wraps. 2. Okay, helicopter that out. And there you go. So there's the top of the stonefly that looks really cool. Heck yeah. Okay, I'm going to take the same thin skin, except it's a little bit thicker than the one that we tied in the first time. I'm just going to take this back. So I'm going to wrap over the dubbing. Okay. This part's going to be really tricky. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we'll take some rabbit dubbing here and put it on. Okay, so when I wrap this on, I'm going to wrap it on and I don't want to put too much on because this isn't the final layer of dubbing. So I just want a thin layer. Jesus. Okay. So just mainly focus on right behind the bead. Okay, right there. That's perfect. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to tie in our lively legs. I'm going to tie these in with the legs facing forward. I'm going to tie them in at the front. Okay? It kind of goes together. Forward, front. Okay? I hope you guys can remember that. Okay? 2, 3, 4. Just on top. 1. Okay? Roll these just a little bit. Okay, sorry guys. Okay. I want to make sure these are straight. Okay, see what I mean? I mean, we're going to wrap over these anyways. We'll make 3 loose wraps. I mean, tight wraps. Sorry. Ugh. Can't talk today. Okay? Once you do that, I'm going to take our hackle pliers here. You do not have to do this. It just makes it easier on me. I'm going to take my hackle pliers, pinch this, and cut. And if I could ever get a hold of it, there we go. And cut. Okay. So see how these are level? That's exactly what we want. Alright, we're going to take some more black dubbing. We're going to make a couple of wraps right there. We'll come in behind this one and make some wraps right there. Okay. Need a little bit more dubbing to get behind that leg. Okay. Come up here in the front. See, a little bit of. I'm gonna take a tiny little bit of dubbing, that way I don't leave a trail of thread under the body here. Okay, right there's good. Take the thin skin, fold it forward, tie it off one wrap. Pull it if you want to. Pull this back. Corner wrap right there. Well, what you want to do is you want to position your thread right about there. Okay? That's what you want to do, right there. Okay. Tie that off. One wrap right there. One wrap in the front. Let's use 2 wraps. Okay, that's fine. Whatevs. I just heard to say that. Whatever. So when you finish like that, it should look like that. So we're going to do this all the way up the entire body. I'll show you what it looks like. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick. Okay, so when you're tying this in, when you go to put your second layer of dubbing, you want to wrap like this, okay? You want to just build up a little bit of a taper. Pull this forward. Make a wrap. Oh snap, dude, that is freaking huge compared to the one right back here. Anyways, okay. You're going to tie that off. Now, if it's not perfectly the same size, I'll show you guys how to fix that in a minute. Okay. So do that all the way up. Alright, once you get to this point in the fly, where you have all of them folded forward, see they're just about even. And everything, all the legs are pretty much even, except this one. And a little butthole to me. Okay, there we go. Alright, now you just whip finish. And when you whip finish, you want to whip finish in the front, just like that. Alright, once you whip finish, you can come in here. You can cut your thread just like that. And then what I'll do right here, I'll pull up on this a little bit at a time. And there you go, guys. That is a very, very good stonefly imitation that I love to tie. It's such a great pattern. You see we have a couple dubbing. And you know what, this rabbit dubbing, it just gives it a little bit more lively effect. Now if you have super long freaking guard hairs sticking out, just yank those out, or you can just cut them out like I'm doing right now. Alright guys, that is the black stonefly. As you can see with these lively legs, the video is much shorter and it's much easier in my opinion. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you later, guys.